So, like I said, it's Dark Magician versus Blue Eyes Dragons. At least, it's actually the second time that this incarnation of my deck has played against Blue Eyes Dragons. The other time was actually back in February last year before my second Margate trip.
It was, yeah, and I think this is the first time your incarnation's gone up against this incarnation of Blue Eyes, so I think so. So this is going to be interesting. Anyway, it's a classic battle of Blue Eyes versus the Dark Mages, and let's see who's going to win triumphant this time. So I'll head off first then, since I won the coin toss. 1,
Sure.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I'll set one monster in defense mode, and that'll be that.
Okay. Right, since you've got a monster on the field and I don't, I'll special summon Oracle of the Sun in defense.
Okay.
Next, I shall discard Dark Magician to special summon the Tricky. Then, I'll overlay the Tricky and my Oracle to Xyz summon Tiraz, the Keeper of Genesis.
I'm familiar with it, but I've forgotten its effect.
Right. His effects are only applied while he has an Xyz material. He can't be destroyed by card effects, and at the end of the battle phase, if it attacks or was attacked, I get to target a card on your field and destroy it, and during each of my end phases, I have to detach a material.
Right, okay.
And his attack is 2/6. I'll attack an unknown monster.
It's White Snow of Legend.
Okay.
So I add Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck to my hand.
In phase 2, I'll throw down 2 face downs. Then, in my end phase, I have to detach the material from Tiraz. I'll detach Oracle.
Okay.
Your move.
Draw. I'll set 2 back row, and that'll be that.
Draw. I'll activate Pot of Duality.
You have to say it properly, Richard. It's Pot of Duality.
Pot of Duality. Feeling. Fiendish Chain.
Oh dear.
Dark Magician.
Oh dear dear.
And Dark Hole.
Oh dear 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 dear. This is a tough choice, actually. Your favourite card, a good negation card, or a good destruction card?
I'll take Fiendish Chain.
Okie dokie. Sorry, just making sure my camera's not trying to dying on me or anything.
I'm gonna take Fiendish Chain because it's fiendishly good.
That was a fail. I am sorry. That was a fail. It was a fiendish fail.
What's that?
It was oh, never mind. I'm going to get myself confused. Better not.
So you've just got 2 face stats on your back, right?
Yes.
You say? Right. Battle phase. Tiraz attacks.
Yep, I take 26. So down to 54.
End of battle phase. Tiraz's effect. I'll target and destroy the card closest to your deck.
Damn it, it's Mirror Force.
I'll throw down 2 face downs on my back row.
Oh, that's awesome. Just notice the card sleeves you're using. That's awesome.
And in my end phase, Tiraz has to detach the tricky. You'll go.
Okay.
There's no materials left, so it can be destroyed now.
I was counting on that. Exploder Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll attempt to attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
Both die. And that'll be that.
End phase.
Oh no.
Activate Call of the Haunted. Any response?
No response.
And I'll bring back Dark Magician.
Yep.
Draw. I'll attack with Dark Magician.
Yep, I take 2-5 to the face. So I'm down to 2,900.
How much, sorry?
I'm at 2,900, you're still at full life.
I'll end my turn.
Draw. Right, I'll set a monster in defense and 2 cards face down, and it's your move.
Draw. So do you have 3 face downs on your back row?
Yes.
I'll activate MST on the middle one.
I hate you. It's my Silver's cry.
I was going to say, can't you chain it? But
No, I can't. I haven't got it. I've only got Exploder and White Stone in the grave.
oh yeah, that's right. I'll have Dark Magician attack your monster.
It's Alexandrite.
And I'll have to end.
Okay, my turn then? Draw. I'll summon Maiden with Eyes of Blue.
Uh-huh.
Have you got anything on your... What have you got on your back row?
Call of the Haunted, which is on Dark Magician, and 3 face downs on my back.
Yeah, I'm not taking that chance. I'll end my turn.
Draw. Set a card on the back row, filling it up, and I'll end.
Draw. What I wouldn't give for a heavy storm right now. Normal Sprite Star Dragon.
Okay.
Any response?
Nope.
Effective Bright Star onto Maiden. Chain me.
English chain on Bright Star Dragon.
Okay. That's problematic. Maybe not. I'll activate Silver's Cry from my hand and bring back Alexandrite.
Okay.
Then I'm going to overlay Bright Star and Alexandrite.
Alright, that's chain locked.
Number Sanjaku, Kibo Hoppa. Right, so I've got a Dark Magician, and I've got quite a few back row to worry about. I'll set another card on the back row, and it's your move.
Draw. Okay, I'll summon Effect Veiler.
Okay.
And then synchronate using Veiler and Dark Magician. And I'll synchro summon Fort Ruler Archfiend.
Uh-oh.
Call upon to dislodge.
What's Thought Ruler's attack again?
2700.
Oh, nuts.
And I'll attempt to attack Utopia.
Forbidden Lance on Thought Ruler.
I'll activate Fort Ruler's effect and pay a grand to negate it.
Okie dokie. Okay, so down to 7,000. Do I have anything else to chain? I can't chain Utopia's effect now, can I? Because that would be in the damage step, so no, I can't. Aye, because Forbidden Lance is activated in the damage step, so.
Yeah.
Yep, Utopia's gone.
And I gain 2/5 thanks to Fort Ruler's other effect.
I hate you. Okay, you're. No, that's not right. Hold on. 7,029 plus 2,500. You're at 9,500. 9,500, I should say.
And I'll end my turn.
Okay, my turn then. Draw.
Uh-huh.
So what's Thought Ruler's effect again when it negates stuff? Is it just spells and trap cards, or is it anything?
I can pay a grand to negate a spell or trap that targets a psychic monster.
Right, okay. I'm going to summon Exploder Dragon.
Oh dear.
Okay. Battle. Exploder Dragon will attempt to attack into Thought Ruler.
I'll activate Mirror Force.
I'll chain Book of Moon on Maiden. And then Maiden's effect goes off because it's been targeted by Book of Moon, so I'll special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon in defense.
Okie dokie.
So Book of Moon goes down, and then Exploder goes to the grave. Darn it. Okay. Right. Main phase 2. I'll flip back up Maiden in attack mode. And I'll end my turn.
Draw. Right. I'll have Fort Ruler Archfiend attack Blue Eyes.
I'll attempt to activate Fiendish Chain.
I'll pay another 1,000 to negate it.
Yeah. I've forgotten how much I really don't like Thought Ruler.
And I get 3k as well.
So you're currently at 11,500 life points, and I'm at 2,900.
I'll end my turn.
Draw. I'll end my turn.
Draw. I'll summon the skilled Dark Magician.
Okay.
And that's it.
Draw. Pass again.
Draw. How many face downs on your back?
Nothing, just got Kasara out in the field.
Okay. I'll summon Breaker the Magical Warrior. And then I'll overlay Breaker and Skilled Up. Oh, flipping hell. 1 second, phone call.
It's alright. Hey.
Right, sorry about that. I just got a stupid pointless phone call. Anyway, I'll overlay Breaker and Skill Dark.
Yep.
To exceed summon by Gusto Emerald.
Oh dear.
I'm going to activate Emerald's effect of the second effect, detaching Breaker to special summon Dark Magician back from the graveyard.
I wouldn't mind one of those in my deck.
All these great monsters, and I can't get round Maiden or a potential Blue Eyes. I'll have to end.
My turn?
Yep.
Draw. Pass again.
Draw. Right. I'm going to activate Didusto Emerald's other effect, detaching the last material to put 3 of my monsters in my graveyard back into the deck, and I'll draw through a card. I'll put back Breaker, Effect Veiler, and Tiraz. Oh, nice. Activate Pot of Duality.
Okay.
Revealing Gravekeeper's Spy, Dark Hole, again,
Oh dear.
and Effect Veiler, again. Seriously? I just put Veiler back in the deck.
Maybe your deck's telling you something.
It probably wants me to say, "Oh fuck Veiler."
I get enough of that from my boyfriend. I don't need anything from you, thank you very much. I'm going to murder him for ever even suggesting that.
I'm going to take Effect Veiler just to be safe.
That's not good.
These cards are almost going walkies.
It's going walkies!
Walkies!
You can't sing as high as I can.
Walkies!
Nope.
Jimmy, that was perfectly high.
Walkies!
Anyway.
If I was to do it proper or operatic, I think that'd be quite scary. Walkies! There you go, I heard a bit of my song voice there, guys. I'm not going to be doing any karaoke anytime soon.
I'll have to end.
Okay, my turn then? Draw.
That was a long turn for spellcasters.
I don't want to activate this, but you and your stupid effect veilers in the hand. Damn it.
Let me guess. Bright Star Dragon.
No. don't know what to do. I need to get rid of that. No, I've got to do something to get rid of that effect there. I'm going to try and activate Wonder Wand to Maiden.
Sure.
Chain Maiden's effect.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to chain Veiler or anything?
Would that work?
Yeah, because it's still a chain. Veiler is spell speed 2 like Maiden. It's only... The chain only stops when the players have no more activations or somebody activates a spell speed 3, which is the counter trap.
In that case, I think I will drop Veiler.
Veiler, it's the same thing. Alright, okay, that's fine. Right, let's just hope this works, okay? Okay, then, in that case, I'll activate Wonder Wand's ability and Tribute Maiden to draw 2.
Okay.
So what's on your field?
Dark Magician, Fort Ruler Archfiend, Digusto Emerald, a locked Fiendish Chain, a locked Call of the Haunted, and 2 face downs on my back row.
Dark Hole.
Oh.
Yay! Echo! Boom!
Yeah, that blew up in my face.
Pretty much. I'll set 2 cards on... I'm going to set 2 cards on back row and it's your move. Maiden.
Summon Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
Add a spell counter upon his summon.
Okay.
I'll remove the counter to pop the card furthest away from deck.
It's Forbidden Lance.
Not going to chain it?
No.
Fair enough. I'll attack for 16 then.
Yep.
What you on now?
Hold on. I'm on 1300.
And I'll end.
Okay, my turn then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, draw. Right, I'm going to set 1 back row.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to activate Beckoning Light.
Mm-hmm.
Discarding Bright Star, White Stone and Blue Eyes.
Alright.
And adding back to hand Maiden, Utopia, Bright Star. Of course, Utopia goes straight back to the extra deck instead of going to my hand.
Okay. I didn't know that worked on extra deck monsters.
It's return. Add 1 light monster from your graveyard to your hand. So it's like with pot. It's like with Pot of Ares when you were when you turn things to the deck. If it was an extra thing monster, it goes back to the deck. So.
Oh, alright then. Makes sense.
Next, I will summon Maiden
Mm-hmm.
in attack mode, and I'll end my turn.
Draw. I'm gonna set a monster and end my turn.
Draw. Right, so what's on your back row again? You've got a locked Call, a locked Fiendish.
And 2 face downs.
2 face downs, right. Yeah, that's kind of what's scaring me. I'm going to summon Bright Star Dragon.
Yep.
Activate its effect on Maiden.
Yep, I can't stop it this time.
Thank God for that. Summon out Blue Eyes White Dragon for Maiden's effect.
Uh-huh.
And I am not taking chances this time, so I'm going to sink for a 7 with Maiden and Bright Star.
Okay.
Black Rose Dragon. And I just threw her away. Black Rose Dragon. And blow up the field.
Oh, nuts. My face downs were Mirror Force, Book of Moon, and Spy.
Silver's Cry, the last card in my hand.
Yep.
Summon back Blue Eyes.
Yep.
Blue Eyes direct attack for 3k.
Yep.
Finally, my first bit of real damage. Down to 85. Your move.
I'm gonna have to set a monster and end my turn.
Draw. Blue Eyes, attack his face down card.
Tis Gravekeeper's Guard, and he'll send your blue eyes back to your hand.
Great. Okay, main phase 2. Trade in. Discarding the blue eyes.
What? What are the chances?
Not very much. Oh, guess what? I summoned Maiden again!
Those maidens just keep on coming. And not in that way, before anyone says anything.
That's what I was trying to say in the last Duel, that joke. You know? Oh dear. Right. And I'll end my turn there.
Draw.
They keep on trolling.
I'll summon Gargagar Magician.
Okay.
Throw down 2 face downs on the back, and then...
Okay. Draw. I'm going to summon out a Bright Star Dragon.
Yep.
Target Maiden with its effect.
Yep.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yep.
I'm just going to look through the deck first. Right. None in the deck. So that means they're all in the graveyard. So I'm just going to quickly grab one from there. There we go. Okay, now what to go with this time? Right. I'm going to be... I don't know actually. You've got 2 face downs. That's what scares me. I think I will be safe this time. I'll sink Blue Eyes and Maiden. For Star Eater.
Oh boy.
Okay, here we go. Battle. I'll have Bright Star Dragon attack your face down monster. Oh wait, what have you got on the field again?
Just Gargagar Magician and 2 face downs on the back row.
Right, I'll have Bright Star Dragon attempt to attack Gargagar Magician.
Okay.
It's 15 attack, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Right, minus that's 400. Then I'll attempt to attack with Star Eater for 32.
Yep, that's cool.
4900. You're currently on, and I'm on 1300 still. And with that, I shall end my turn.
Right. Summon the skilled Dark Magician.
Okay.
And I think I'll kamikaze into Bright Star Dragon.
Okay.
I'll have to end.
Draw. Okay. Star Eater will attempt to attack you directly again for 3200.
Yep.
Minus 32. 1700 versus 1300. This is close. I'll set 1 card on back row and it's your move.
On. Activate my 3rd and final pot of duality.
Okay.
Reading. Call of the Haunted.
Right.
Break of the Magical Warrior. And Effect Bailer. Why couldn't I have had Bailer last turn? I'm gonna take Call of the Haunted.
Okay.
I'll set a card face down on the back, and then...
Okay. Draw. Okay, I'll have Star Eater attempt to attack.
Wait, I can't activate anything when it attacks, can I?
If this card attacks... hang on, must be synchronous account special. The way this card single summon cannot be negated when single summon. If this card attacks, it is unaffected by other card effects until the end of the damage step. So in other words, if you've got cards that target or something or try to affect it when it attacks, it doesn't work. But if you've got things that are general, like Call of the Haunted, special summon cards and stuff like that, I don't think it affects that. So.
Oh, that's alright then. In that case, I'm gonna activate Call of the Haunted.
Okay.
And bring back Full Ruler Arch Speed.
Oh, it's 28 attack, isn't it?
27.
27, right. Star Eater will go into a replay and Star Eater will attempt to attack it.
Yep.
So it's 32, 500 you lose.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. 1200 and 1300 respectively. Scary stuff. Main phase 2. I'll set one card on back row and it's your move.
Come on.
Believe in the heart of the card.
Set a monster and turn.
Draw. Me. You got anything on back row?
Just 2 face downs on the back still.
Typical. Star Eater will attempt to attack your face down card.
It's Gravekeeper's Spy.
It's got a flip effect.
Sorry?
It's got a flip effect, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's been a while since it's gone up against it.
You know what I'd do is just special summon a Gravekeeper from my deck with 1500 attack or less. I choose another Spy in defense mode.
Right, main phase 2, I'll set another back row card and it's your move. So I've got 3 back row and 1 Star Eater.
Okay. Set a monster and another card on the back row. End turn.
Okay. Draw. I'll set another card on back row and I'll have Star Eater attack your monster.
Which one? Spy or my face down?
I'll go for your face down.
Darn. King of the Swamp.
And I'll end. This is still Duel 1. Kinda surprised.
Yeah, that works. Ooh. Right, I'm going to activate one of my face downs. Magical Dimension. Any response?
No.
Of Tribute Spy, special summon Toy Magician in attack mode, then use the secondary effect of Dimension to destroy Star Eater.
Okay, that's fine.
Battle phase. I'll attack with Toy Magician.
What's Toy
16.
Magician? For 16. I'll attempt to activate Mirror Force.
Damn. You'll go.
So close yet so far. Ready?
Too much.
Here we go. I've got a funny feeling the next 2 turns are going to be our last. Do you get that feeling?
Yeah.
Draw.
There's also the feeling that tonight's going to be a good night.
Oh dear, I'm not going to say anything to that. Just going to check my graveyard very quickly for something.
Sure. My deck has got surprisingly thin.
My deck is very thin. I think I've only got less than 10 cards. Right. Yeah, I've got about 10 cards left.
7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13 cards left.
And I'll end.
Wow. Draw. Set a card on back. Enter.
Oh my goodness. Draw. Maiden with eyes of blue.
Indeed.
Any response?
No response.
And how many on you got on back row now?
3.
Right.
Is a magic number.
Right. I'm going to activate Fiendish Chain on my own maiden.
Wait, does it work on one of your own monsters?
Yep, activate this card by targeting one effect monster on the field.
In that case, I'll chain MST on Fiendish Chain.
Darn it. Oh, hang on a minute. I think Maiden would still get its effect though, because Maiden's effect has to be chained when it's targeted. Because, hold on. Because it says when a card or effect is activated that targets this card, you can special summon. So if I'm chaining, you can still activate MST on Fiendish Chain, but I don't know. I don't understand why they made this so difficult with Maiden. Why is it so difficult to chain things with Maiden? Seriously.
May I double check this?
Yeah, go ahead. I want to double check that as well.
Do you get a wiki and not the Batcave? I'm just full of the jokes tonight.
Unfortunately. And I'm on the receiving end.
This target's a face up. Cannot. Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't say anything for Fiendish Chain. Let's try MST.
I'm actually going to go and double check a card that's got similar. It's not quite similar wording, but Hieratic Dragon of Newt is similar in that when it's targeted, it special summons something. So I'm just going to check the wording on that. If you give me a moment.
Well, looks like I'm guessing we're going to pause again, and we're back.
After an annoyingly long time trying to figure out this bloody ruling. See, apparently we checked with Kalo Shade, and we've checked on the wiki and all that. Apparently it's slightly contradictory about what's going on here. Apparently MST, because Fiendish Chain is a continuous trap card, it has to be on the field in order to resolve its effect, so MST wouldn't be able to, you know, if it stops it, then of course Maiden wouldn't get its effect. But at the same time, the way it's worded, Fiendish Chain says it targets a monster, and Maiden's effect activates when it's targeted. So, in all honesty, we don't really have any idea what's going on. So we're just treating it as that Fiendish Chain has to be on the field in order for its effect to go off, so Maiden can get her effect. So we're just going to go with that, okay? But if you guys know the ruling for this, or can figure out how this contradictory situation works, please post down in the comments below. Because in all honesty, I didn't think having Maiden and with all the stuff that's going on at the moment is making it so bloody difficult. Sorry, mini rant there.
And the main target audience is meant to be kids. How the hell are they supposed to get round rulings like this?
Yeah, I mean, we understand that this kind of complicated rulings and stuff is meant for like those who go to World Championships and YCSs and everything, but still, it's very. If you can't get your head around it, it's really confusing.
I know, right?
And this is supposed to be a children's card game.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna happen, right. So, Phoenix Chain goes to the graveyard, I don't get Maiden's Effect. Okay?
Okay.
Right. Bugger it. Right, so... The thing is, I don't trust your blinking face downs. Right, so we've only got one face down card now, yeah?
No, 2.
Still 2, damn it. I don't know. I'll have to end my turn.
Sure. 7 monster. End my turn.
Okay, draw. Hallelujah!
Uh-oh.
Do I really want to?
Up to you.
I think I'll end my turn for the moment.
Okay. Sure. I'll set another card on the back row and end my turn.
You and your face downs, darn it.
It's not a troll deck.
No, I'm sure. Draw. Right.
I'm not as bad with back row as Josh, to be fair. Or vampires am.
Point taken. Right. I'll summon Alexandrite. Any response?
No response.
Right, okay, so you've got 3 face down cards and you've got a set monster, correct?
Correct.
Right. Dragon's Mirror.
Oh dear.
Right, so I'm going to remove and play all 3 of my blue eyes that are currently in the grave.
Yep.
Right, there they are. Just to confirm. Blue eyes! Ultimate Dragon! Oh god, I threw her away. Epic fail. Epic fail. Epic fail. Epic fail.
Looks like that dragon tried to fly away from the battle.
Oh, very funny.
I know.
I'm just going to ignore you.
Got what?
I'm just going to ignore you.
Fine.
Right. I'm going to switch Maiden to defense mode since I now no longer have any blue eyes to summon. I'm going to have Alexander Dragon attempt to attack your face down monster.
Yep, it's only placed by the zombie.
Ultimate Dragon will attempt to attack for 45.
That's game.
Yay!
Face downs were nothing to worry about.
Really?
They were just bluffs.
Forbidden Lance and MST, that's why I was so worried. Where is Shining? Where is she? Oh, she was only 2 cards away!
Twitch. Where was BLS?
Oh, there's my hand.
Dark Hole was on the bottom.
Oh. Well, that was... Is this game 1 or game 2?
That was game 1.
You're kidding, right? No way!
I dread to think how long it is.
Oh my
And
goodness.
not in that way before someone says something.
It was game 1 because I got knocked down quite a bit. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to put these as separate videos. Definitely. Wow. I think we better go on to game 2 before we make this any longer.
Yeah, see you for game flipping 2. Hi guys, welcome to game 2.
Yeah, hopefully this won't be so as long as the previous one, and with a little bit less ranting, hopefully as well.
I mean, we're the kind of duelists that like long duels, but that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna head off first.
No
since
problem.
I lost the top decking match.
Right. There we go.
Right. I'll summon the skilled Dark Magician.
Okay.
And throw down a face down on the back row. Your move.
Okie dokie. Right. Draw. Right, I'm going to set a monster in defensive mode, and that'll be that.
Okay.
Turn Moshurio.
Pot of Duality.
Right.
Revealing. BLS. Where was this last game? MST.
Yep.
And Magical Dimension.
I think I know what you're probably going to go for.
Right, well, have you got a set monster and...
That's it.
Oh, that was it, okay. I'm going to take BLS.
Yeah, I thought you would.
Just because I want to see him when I need him. No homo.
Oh dear, Richie. Vivid imagination here.
This time I've prepared some sounds for this kind of situation.
Oh no.
Skilled Dark Magician gains a spell counter because of duality. Then Skilled Dark will attack your face down monster.
It's a baby! And I'll add a Blue Sweet Dragon.
Yep. And I'll have to end my turn.
No problem. My turn then?
Yep.
Misa thinking. Right. Trade in with Blue Eyes. Draw 2.
Skilled Dark gains another spell counter.
Silver's Cry.
Oh, great.
Bring back Blue Eyes.
Why is it every time I get free, Skilled Dark then bites the dust?
And another one bites the dust. Any face downs?
Just one on the back.
Okay, I'll activate MST on it.
Why, thank you.
Why am I scared?
It was Toy Magician. Yeah, I can set him in the spell and trap zone as a spell, and if he's destroyed by an opponent's card effect while in the spell and trap zone, I can special summon him back to the field in the end phase.
Darn it. Blue Eyes, attack the Skilled Dark Magician.
Of course.
Of course. Oh, what the hell? It just went, my computer just went error, my mobile just went error. There we go, 69. Don't say anything to that. I'm just gonna set a card face down and end my turn. And I'll make sure it's the right one and not a Blue Eyes.
And, yep. Toy Magician is special summoned in the end phase.
Yep.
In defense. Did you say you had anything on the back row? On MST.
My fiendish chain.
Then Dark Hole. And then I'm gonna have to banish the only 2 monsters in my graveyard, a light and a dark, for BLS. Oh dear, looks like someone's not impressed.
Oh dear. You should have just put the glasses on and went, deal with it.
Eric, Luster Blade attack.
Ouch.
Main 2, I'll throw down face down and end my turn.
Okay. Do you mind if I pause the video for a second? My mother is calling me.
Sure.
Sorry, be back in a moment, guys. We're back. Sorry about that. I don't know why this match has had a lot of breaks and God knows what else, so...
Anyway, I just ended my turn.
Okay, my turn then? Draw. Dark hole.
Damn.
Set your move. Or set a card on the back row, I should say, and then my move.
Oh, on the back row?
Yeah, I set a card on the back row.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have been more specific.
That's alright. Right, I'm going to activate my face down. Call of the Haunted.
Yep.
So guess who's back? Back again.
Can BLS be summoned like that?
Yeah, it's a semi-nominee.
Oh, so it is.
Battle phase. I'm going to attempt to attack.
Metaphors!
Chain. Book of Moon on BLS.
Oh, darn it. Is BLS a Nomi?
Call of the Haunted is locked, and I can't do much else, so I'll have to end.
Draw. End my turn.
Draw.
My Yu-Gi-Oh! Knowledge.
Your life points.
I'm currently at 5,000 and you're currently at 6,900.
And you've got nothing on the field?
Nothing on the field.
Right.
Oh, Fringe, behave!
Flip summon BLS.
Yep.
And I thought my fringe got in the way a little.
No, mine's actually like splits like right in the middle, so I've got one part over here and I've got one part over there. It's freaking annoying.
I'll discard Magical Dimension to special summon the Tricky.
Yep, I can see where this is going.
Yeah, it was a trick I had up my sleeve. But a bunch.
Just end the duel now.
Okay, but before I do...
You're just easily amused.
Anyway, battle phase, attack with BLS.
Yep, that's game. I've got nothing.
Woo!
So we're on to game 3. That's all I had. What's my next card? Forbidden Lance.
I had Polly in hand, and my next card was King of the Swamp. Now, how far was Dark Magician? Just out of interest. Oh, a few draws away. Right.
Well, at least that was a lot quicker. Sorry, Richie, I interrupted you there.
That's alright.
See you in game 3.
Hi guys, welcome to the third and final duel of this match.
Alright, and since I'm lost that one, I'm going to head off first then, if that's alright with you.
Sure.
1, 2,
Oh, and now Luke's come online.
4, 5, 6.
Oh. Let's see.
I have no idea what to do with this hand. I'm not going to lie. Alright, I'm going to set one monster into fence.
Okay.
And one card on the back row. And that'll be that.
Sure.
Oh great, I'm getting my headache back, that's not good.
I'm also going to set a monster
Yep.
and throw down face downs on my back row.
Okay.
And end.
Draw. Pass.
Wow, okay. Cool.
Oh god, I hope I'm not coming down with something.
Pardon me.
Dear me.
Right, okay. I'm gonna flip summon Gravekeeper Spy.
Okie dokie.
Effect of Spy. Special summoning another Spy. Defense. Ah! So I can't go in walkies again. Right. Normal summon Plague Spreader Zombie. Then sync it with Spy to synchro summon Tempest Magician
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since we've seen her. Now, do you remember Tempest Magician's effects?
She's got something to do with counters, but that's about it.
When she's synchro summoned, a spell counter is placed on her, and I can, once per turn, discard any number of cards from my hand to put a spell counter on a monster that can have spell counters, and I can remove all spell counters on my field to inflict 500 points of damage for each one.
Ouch.
So, in this case, she gains 1, but I'm going to remove it to inflict 500 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And I'm going to have Tempest Magician attack your face down monster.
It's Whitestone of Legend. So you know the drill. Add a blue eyes.
And with that, I'll end my turn.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. My turn then?
Yep.
Draw. Right. I'm going to set one card on back row.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be that.
Draw. Right. I'm just going to have Tempest Magician attack.
Better force.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Main 2, set a monster, end my turn.
Okay. Touch your turn. Draw. Oh, what the hell? Right, I've got no choice. I'm going to summon Effect Veiler.
Okay.
Wonder Wand.
Yep.
And equip it to Effect Veiler.
Yep.
Tribute both to draw 2. Oh, seriously? Right, I'm going to set 2 cards on back row and it's your move.
Draw. Activate Positive Duality.
Yep.
Reading Toy Magician. BLS.
Again?
ST. Darn. I'm gonna take Toy Magician.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw that face down on the back row and end my turn.
Draw. Oh, crying out loud. Pass. I think the deck's just gone, right, I'm not dueling now, I've had enough.
Sure. I set another card on my back row and end.
Ooh, excuse me. Draw. I'll set another card on my back row and end.
Back row dueling. Yup. This would be interesting if I could pull this off. How many face downs are on your back row?
4.
1. I'll set a monster and end my turn.
Draw.
Ugh.
Trade in. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Discarding blue eyes, draw 2.
Yep.
No, we're not getting anywhere. sweetheart. Already? Right, okay. I'll be down as soon as I can. Just keep it to the side for me if that's alright.
Hi, Chris.
Oh.
I can see you in the mirror.
Not really. So what have you got in your field then?
My field has Gravekeeper Spy in defence, 2 set monsters, and 4 face downs on my back row.
Right, I'm going to activate Dark Hole.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Yep, my face down monsters were Toy Magician and Gravekeeper's Guard.
Dark. Well, I'm kind of glad I got rid of them then. Next, I'll activate Silver's Cry.
Yeah, yep.
Special summon back Blue Eyes.
Yep.
Any responses?
No response.
Right, then I'm going to normal summon Bright Star Dragon,
Okay,
but I choose not to activate its effect.
very well.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Right, I'll have Bright Star Dragon attempt to attack you for 19.
Sure.
Okay, and then I'll have Blue Eyes attempt to attack for 3k.
I activate Book of Moon on Blue Eyes.
Okay. I was expecting...
It's not Mirror Force this time.
That's true. I won't lie. Still don't forgive you for that, by the way. I'll set one more card in the back row, so now I've got 5, and I'll end.
Cool. I'll discard Magical Dimension to special summon the Tricky.
Okay.
Then I'll top a card onto the deck to special summon Plague Spreader back defense.
Yep.
Then sink for a 7 for Arcanite Magician in defense mode.
Okay. What does that one do again?
When Arcanite Magician is synchro summoned, it gets 2 spell counters and 1,000 attack points for each spell counter. And I can remove a spell counter from a card I control to destroy a card on your field.
That's not good.
I'm going to remove 1 to destroy the face down Blue Eyes.
Yep.
And then remove the other 1 to destroy Bright Star Dragon. And I'm gonna have to end.
Okay, draw. Deck, what are you doing to me? Seriously. So what's on your... You've got Arcanite in defense.
Yep, and 3 face downs on my back row.
What's Arcanite's attack and defense?
Pardon?
What's Arcanite's attack and defense?
His attack is 400, but his defense is 1800.
Alright. I'll summon Bright Star.
Yep.
And I'll enter battle.
Yep.
And attempt to attack Arcanite.
Yep.
Yay! End my turn. And it's your move.
Okie dokie. Draw. Set a card on back, end turn.
Good grief, this is just a back roll dueling now. I'm going to summon my last Bright Star Dragon.
Okay.
And choose not to activate its effect.
Mm-hmm.
Overlay.
Yep.
For Kibo Hopa.
Yep.
Or Utopia. Wherever rocks your boat. Alright. I'll have Utopia attempt to attack.
What's my life points?
You're currently at 6,100.
Right, I'm gonna activate Call of the Haunted.
I'll chain MST.
Yeah, lame. Yep.
So does the attack go through?
Yep, the attack does go through.
Yay! To be fair, I should have waited until you targeted a monster before activating MST.
It didn't matter that much. Everything I have is weaker than Utopia.
And your move.
Right. Monster, set a card face down on back. End turn.
Draw. About time. Making a first appearance, all match, 1 for 1. I'll discard Blue Eyes White Dragon, special summon Blue Eyed Maiden from the deck. Wow, my maidens were pretty much almost bunched together. That would explain why I hadn't seen them all duel. Okay. Any response?
No response.
Right, I'm going to activate Forbidden Lance on Maiden.
Yep.
Chain Maiden's effect, special Blue Eyes from the deck.
Okay.
Any response?
Nope.
Good. Giddy giddy gumdrops. Okay, here we go. Utopia will attack.
Yep, into King of the Swamp.
Okay, I'll have Blue Eyes attempt to attack directly.
Yep.
You're down to 600 life points.
Oh dear.
And with that, I will end my turn.
I'll set a monster and end my turn.
Okay. Draw. So what have you got on your... You've got a set monster.
4 backs.
4 back, right. Okay, I'm going to activate another Forbidden Lance on Maiden. Chain Maiden's effect, and I'll summon back a Blue Eyes from the grave.
Yep.
In response?
Nope.
Okay. I'll sync Maiden with one of the Blue Eyes.
Okay.
For Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. So now, until the end of your next turn, Azure Eyes and Blue Eyes are now protected from... cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects.
Oh dear.
Unfortunately, Utopia is still affected, sadly. Right. I'm going to have Blue Eyes attack your face down card.
Yep, it's only Skilled Dark Magician.
And I'll have Azure Eyes attack for game.
Yep.
Yay!
That was just dead drawing.
I had Shining and Exploder in my hand. If I get a Dragon's Mirror, I'm going to... Oh, no, beckoning light, we're safe.
All I had was Toy Magician, MST, Safe Zone, and Magical Dimension. Next card was Mirror Force. Really?
Oh, damn.
Come to think of it, where was BLS that time?
I would be surprised if he's right at the bottom again.
It was a few draws away.
That's not too bad. But wow, that was, apart from like all the interruptions we had in the first game, that was a good match.
Yeah, it was.
And so was the previous match, so... Wow.
It's a pity I was dead drawing at the end, but
Oh,
never
well.
mind.
Well, we've got plenty of more matches where that come from. Then, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. As I said, I'm trying to keep my promise to you of having more Skype matches and all that. So we'll probably have another one again, hopefully before this year's out, depending. But till then, I think that'll be it from me and Dark Edition 84, and we'll see you guys later.
Yeah, I couldn't put that better myself. Catch you guys later.
Bye, guys.